We got two things to talk about today in regards to Quinn Hughes. Let's go in chronological order because I think that is a little bit more engaging if we talk about it like that. Yesterday, there was an article published by The Hockey News titled, "Quinn Hughes has officially made the Calder Trophy pursuit a two-horse race." And this article here was written by Ken Campbell. There were a few quotes from Quinn Hughes about the Calder race, how he believes his season has gone, and the expectations and all that stuff. And these quotes from Quinn Hughes were so fire that it really does give a good indication as to just the amounts of swag and the confidence that Quinn Hughes has within his game. Now, it's been a long time, I think like 10 years, since I've used the word swag unironically. But there's swagger in these comments here. There are some mega labels of confidence that Quinn Hughes has displayed thus far, and it comes across in this article. Now, for one, I am a big fan of this. I like seeing the confidence, and I like seeing that swagger come out to play in the personality and all that. But just so you get an idea of what I'm talking about, let's go through these Quinn Hughes quotes over here, because they ask him, hey, what do you think about the Calder race? Do you think you're good enough to win it? Do you think you could be considered for Rookie of the Year honors? This is what Quinn Hughes has to say. Yeah, for sure I think so. I'm not the one making the call, but especially the last 30 games, I don't know if anyone has been better than me. Now that right there, that's some heat right there. That's heat. But at the same time, you can't really say that he's wrong. Kubalik has been doing so well, but Kubalik is so much older and Kubalik is a forward. Cale Makar hasn't been doing as well as Quinn Hughes has points-wise. And nowadays, if we look at the Calder Trophy race, within the past 30 games, Quinn Hughes is definitely the one in my mind who has been the strongest showing out of those few rookies. Again, Kubalik does provide a different argument because he is a forward and he is scoring a whole bunch of goals, but if you take age into consideration, which in theory you shouldn't, but let's be real, most people will, it does kind of paint itself towards the Quinn Hughes direction. The Hughes versus Makar race has been tightening up a lot over the past few weeks, and Quinn Hughes is aware of it. He absolutely displays that confidence here. There are some more comments about Quinn Hughes that he makes about himself. In fact, they ask him if he's been surprised with how well he has been doing this season, to which Quinn replies, I haven't been surprised, because I thought I would do really well. I've been doing this my whole life, so why would I be surprised? At the same time, you think you're going to do well, but you never know how things are going to go. So I'm humbled by that. Quinn. He's got the swagger of... What's something that's got a lot of swagger? Rappers in the year mid-2010. At the top 100 of the Billboard charts, Quinn Hughes has that level of swag attached to his personality here, and I love it. I absolutely love it. I love seeing the heat, the confidence, because if you want to be a good player, you need to believe. You need to allow yourself to believe that you can be a good player. Because a player with skill, but with no confidence at all, is not going to allow himself to use that skill to the best of his ability. Quinn Hughes is in a position where he's taking a look at it and he's saying, yeah, I'm not surprised. I've been playing hockey my whole life. Why would I be surprised to know that I'm doing well? He doesn't think that anyone in the past 30 games has been 100% better than him, and I think anybody can agree with that. Sure, there are some differing arguments, Kubalik is better because this, or Cale Makar is better because this, but the fact is this race for the Calder isn't super far out there anymore. When Elias Pettersson was out there, before Binnington came into the league, he was 100% going to be the Calder winner, and it was not even close. This season, Cale Makar started off the season at that same level that Pettersson did, where it was kind of a one-horse race. But now, it's not a one-horse race anymore. Quinn Hughes is right on his tail, if not past him, in this Calder race now. And Kubalik is in there too, doing his fair share of the heavy lifting, but I think it's so awesome to have a rookie who is so good, and he knows he's so good, because that's just going to be the next step, the gateway, the key, the entryway to allowing him to be even better, is understanding that he is already hot stuff on the ice. But we might not be able to see that. Who knows? Because earlier today from Travis Green, we had ourselves word here that, oh boy, it's not great. Quinn Hughes, Jay Beagle, and Tyler Myers are banged up, and they're day to day. Travis Green hopes that they'll play tomorrow against the Arizona Coyotes, but for now, Quinn Hughes, Myers, and Beagle are in a position where they're apparently day to day. They're injured. Now, I don't want to come out here and say 100%, yeah, you know, they're going to miss an extended amount of time. But Quinn Hughes did miss the normal Vancouver Canucks practice rotation. He did go skating by himself after the practice was over, but the Canucks had to practice with 5 defensemen out there. So it's definitely weird taking a look at how things have gone. In fact, here's something from Patrick Johnston about the game against Columbus a few days ago. I'm still blown away that Quinn Hughes played just 1 minute and 28 seconds of ice time in the final 9 minutes of the Columbus game. When the team was leading, he was the 4th most used defenseman this season. Given the growth of his game, that's got to change. It's crunch time. Use your best players. That perspective kind of brought itself up, and some people were quick to say, okay, it's easy to see the philosophy that Travis Green is employing here. He wants to get his veterans out there to kill off time and to shut the game down. When you're in a position where you're leading, Travis Green would rather hold on to the lead than score some more goals to extend that lead. And if we do remember, in the last 7 minutes of that game, the Vancouver Canucks let in 4 goals. And in the last 9 minutes of the game, Quinn Hughes only played a minute. So that was something that I kind of pointed out too when I was watching the game live. I was like, where's Quinn? He hasn't been out there in a while. Some people brought up the idea maybe he got banged up a little bit. Maybe he was already kind of hurt, which is why he wasn't playing. And now in the practice, we're actually getting word that he is day to day. So that possibility definitely does bring itself up, and I wouldn't be surprised if that was the case. And honestly, if it is the case, it does explain why they didn't want to play him all too much at the end of the game, because you don't want to play your guys if they're already hurt. That just risks them towards getting hurt even more. But at the same time, the same philosophy can be applied to the guys like Petey, like Miller and all that stuff. We didn't see too much of them at the end of that game when the Blue Jackets were scoring all those goals. But the way things are right now, I hope we can just take a look at it and say, yeah, I hope Quinn plays tomorrow. If he gets injured, then oh my goodness. It's only day to day, so I don't want to push the panic button 110% just yet. But even still, the other guys out here too. Myers is... You can label Myers however you want, but the point is, he is indeed an asset. Jay Beagle is a guy who honestly is a pretty good penalty killer when the going gets tough. Sure, the PK wasn't great against Columbus to end off that game, but Columbus had all the momentum. I'm not going to blame them for that. But Beagle is a legitimately good defensive player on this team, so him being out, that's going to be bad too. But obviously the biggest one here is Quinn. If Quinn is out for an extended amount of time, then oh boy, this Canucks team is not making the playoffs. What a different video this is. One half is all positive, oh look at the swag. The second half is all negative, oh no, he's gone. Hope you enjoyed this video, such as Outros99. and bye.